By now, I'm sure most of you have heard of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. In fact, it might seem like you can't escape it, and that's for good reason. Despite the ups and downs, Bitcoin is by far the highest performing asset of the last decade, coming in with a measly 9,000,000% growth. So if you had the foresight to buy $100 worth of Bitcoin in April of 2011, you would now be sitting on $5 million instead of doing this. But even if you had bought in March 2020, you would have more than 10x'd your investment in less than a year. But what is Bitcoin? Here's a super quick explanation in case you haven't heard.
Basically, Bitcoin is a digital currency that has been invented without a central bank. Whereas the Federal Reserve is responsible for America's monetary system, Bitcoin doesn't have a single person or organization in charge, and that is due to the blockchain technology that is the basis for Bitcoin and all other cryptocurrencies.
Now, there's a lot more to it, but it's a rabbit hole we don't have time for right now because we are in a bull market, folks, and that means there's money to be made. Now, there are two main ways of acquiring Bitcoin. You can buy it on an exchange, kind of like a stock, or you can mine it. No, not with a pickaxe, but with a very powerful computer. So the other day, I woke up, came into work, told Jay he's old, he told me he loves me, and I inspire him to be a better man. And I noticed that I've got 4 different computers collecting dust because we've been in a lockdown in my city and most of the team can't come into work. Inside these computers are the pickaxes of crypto mining, aka graphics cards or GPUs. So instead of spending more money buying crypto on the exchanges, I decided it was time to put on my digital hard hat and start mining for this digital gold. Now today I'm only going to be showing you my mining operation, but if you want to see a part 2 where I show you my complete crypto bank account and what I've been doing since June, smash the like button below, 25k likes, and I'll expose my crypto investments and how I've made well over 5 figures in less than a year. But first, we've got something to unbox. All right, it's time to make some money mining, ladies and gentlemen. The first and most important product has finally arrived, and easily the most expensive, but hopefully will make us the most money. At least that's what it's supposed to do. We've got our 3090 graphics card here, courtesy of the homie Harsh, so shout out to him for hooking it up. At least I hope that's what we have, and I hope it's not broken. Come on, baby, come on. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, come to papa. Oh my God, look at the size of the box this comes in. Now, we did have to buy this on the reseller market because it's pretty much impossible to get your hands on these. So I did pay a pretty penny for this, but let's take a quick look. As you can see, we got the GeForce RTX 3090 Ultra. Based off our projections, this can make us like 15 bucks a day. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. Oh, there we go, folks. Okay, it looks like it's in pristine condition. Does not appear to have been opened. Fortunately, no peeling has been done. That's really the most important part, ladies and gentlemen. Get him close for this. That's almost a $3,000 peel. Well, there's not really much to do with this right now, but I did want to unbox it for you guys. And the next thing is we've got to build our mining frame and actually take this, put it into our mining rig and see how much money we can make. So for a mining rig, you need a frame, and as with everything mining related, these are sold out everywhere. So we're going to 3D print and build our own, or at least attempt to. First, we had to do some modeling. No, not that kind. I mean, modeling for all the 3D printed pieces. Measure our aluminum tubing to make sure everything would fit together. Print stuff, a lot of stuff. Then prep the aluminum tubing to fit our mining rig needs. Cutting, drilling, all that fun stuff. And most importantly, pray that this all works. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our mining frame is here. It's complete. I think, I'm pretty sure it's gonna work. It's not optimal, but it should get the job done. That's the important thing. Now we have to attach our motherboard, get our power supply unit in place, and then set up our graphics cards above, attach it together, fire this thing up, and see if we can start mining. And that is a very simplified version of what we're doing, and it will probably be anything but simple, especially when it comes to me building computer-related products, if you've seen any of my past videos. But fingers crossed, smash the like button. Maybe you guys can help me out today. Okay, so first things first, we have our motherboard. Now this is a previously used motherboard from one of our other videos, and I am hoping, not hoping, this should make it a little bit easier because we already have this bad boy right here, which has Windows on it. So it's gonna alleviate some of the different things that we have to typically do, like install the... Wait, is this on properly? What I was trying to say is this should be a little bit easier. We can skip a few steps by reusing one that we've already set up and we know works. So we have our 3D printed risers on here, which will allow us to install the motherboard into the mining frame. It's not perfect, but it should get the job done. And if you guys are wondering why we decided to build our own mining frame, well, it's because you can't get them online anymore. Everything mining related seems to be sold out pretty much everywhere. So when in doubt, build your own. Plus, I thought it might be kind of cool. Please work. Okay, that should do the trick. Let's get our power supply out. This thing is gigantic. Put that right there. Now here is the Mac Daddy, as you guys saw earlier, our 3090 NVIDIA graphics card, which should be giving us a solid amount of profit per day. I mean, it's gonna take a while to pay it off because it was so expensive, but it should be giving us some decent earnings from our mining rig, and this will be the best graphics card that we have set up on it. It's gonna look basically like this. I really want to make sure nothing happens here that makes this fall, because that would be a very expensive accident. Okay, that feels pretty secure, I think. I mean, we're not moving this much, so we should be fine. Now, using our GPU risers, also very hard to get right now, we are going to connect this together. Okay, lock it in place, and then all we're doing, okay, we attach that there, and we have graphics card connected to the motherboard. Now we just got to give it some power, and because we're using a bunch of different graphics cards, we do have to start this up with one. Holy shit, this cord is huge. I guess this is a 1600 watt power supply, so I mean, I guess you need a bigger cord for it. Now, we gotta take all of these and use them to connect it to our motherboard, give our motherboard some power, GPU some power, give our CPU some power, see once we add all the other cards afterwards. Okay, first things first, let's get our computer powered up. Okay, power to the motherboard. CPU now has power, hopefully.
Help me!
Now we connect to the GPU. Now, because this is such a big graphics card, we do have two 8-pin connectors for this, for the power supply, in order to power this bad boy. It's crazy how many cables are gonna be on this when we have 5 GPUs going, but it's coming together. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my bad. I missed a peel. Oh, we got another. Oh my God, this is just peel central. I kind of played us. See, that's what you get. When you get quality, you get a peel. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got our monitor. We got everything hooked up. Now we have to turn this thing on. Because we're not using a case, we don't have pins for the power button. So we're basically gonna have to short circuit it so that we can actually turn this thing on.
Oh my God.
Wish me luck. I don't know why, but just turning this thing on scares me. Oh wait, I just realized. Ah, okay, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've been doing a lot of troubleshooting. I think we figured it out, and I'm not even gonna tell you what the problem was because it was very simple, and I'm just happy we solved it. Come on, baby. Show me the BIOS. Come on, please. Yes. Oh, no. Maybe. Yes! Ha-ha! So now we gotta install Windows, set this bad boy up, update our big, bad, juicy, extraordinarily expensive graphics card, and then test this out with mining, make sure we can get it working, and then add all the other graphics cards. So we've got all 5 graphics cards hooked up. It didn't go quite as smoothly as we would have liked. I would definitely recommend buying a mining rig or even waiting for a mining rig. It just is a lot harder to kind of construct one from scratch. But if we did do it again, I think we would be able to do it a lot better. But yeah, this was definitely an interesting learning experience. And at the end of the day, this is hopefully gonna work. Like, it's doing the job, just maybe not the best way possible. And now it is time to actually test out our full mining rig. Please smash the like button. You have no idea how much time we put into this, but it has been a long, long haul. So please work. I'm a little nervous. For some reason, just all these cords make me feel like something might explode. Oh, that sounded really bad. I heard the power supply go on and then... Okay, realized we didn't have power going to the GPU riser, so hopefully this works now. I'm scared. All right, this video was very close to being the death of your boy, but we persevered and we figured things out. Okay, it's not exactly how I expected it to go, but we did get it working. Okay, it turns out the problem was the power supply unit. You know that $600+ 1600 watt gold rated power supply I bought that's supposed to pretty much be indestructible? Yeah, it was a dud. I spent like an entire day trying to troubleshoot everything else because I thought the power supply wouldn't be the issue. Turns out it was. Also, we went out of lockdown here in my city City, Ottawa. So everyone's back in the office and they need their graphics cards again. So I had to take some of the graphics cards out of the rig, put them back into their machine so that they could edit videos for you guys. And with that, that means we don't have 5 graphics cards available for the independent mining rig, but we still managed to make it work. So let me show you. So this is NiceHash. This is my NiceHash dashboard, which is what I'm using to mine. It makes it really simple. So I know there are other ways that might be more profitable, but I'm not really getting into all that right now. If you know more, let me know in the comment section down below. But this is where we have 4 separate graphics cards mining on 3 different rigs. Now, 2 of those rigs are my personal rigs. So one is my office rig, which is this one right here. I use this occasionally for editing, but a lot of the time it's not being used, so I can just have NiceHash running in the background. And that's the same with my setup at home. But we also have our dedicated mining rig, which initially I was hoping would have 5 graphics cards in it, but unfortunately we only have 2 available now that everyone's back in here and working. But now I know you guys really just want to know how much money we are making. So on the side here, you can see my Bitcoin wallet. I've made about $200 total doing this since the beginning of February, and that should go up substantially because now we are making quite a bit more with all these new mining rigs going. We're up to $25.27 a day in actual profitability. That's US dollars, and it's paid out in Bitcoin, so obviously it can kind of fluctuate a little bit depending on the price of Bitcoin. And I'll break down each machine. So guest 1 is actually my home machine, and this is where we have the 3090 going. This one is making about 13 to 14 US dollars a day. Sometimes it can go up to 15, sometimes it'll drop down to 12, but it's generally in that range. As you can see right now, our actual profitability just jumped up to $28. So it varies a little bit. Next is our Office 1. This is my office rig at the warehouse. It's making about $5 on average US dollars a day. And then we have Worker 1, which is our dedicated mining rig, which has 2 GPUs in it. It has a GTX 1080 Ti and an RTX 2060. So the 1080 Ti was actually the old graphics card in my home setup that I took out to put the 3090 in. And that's getting us around $9 a day. So when you add it all up, and now look, our actual profitability just jumped up to $31. So honestly, I'm really happy with this. If you expand this over an entire year and I manage to sustain these values, that's $900 a month. Oh my God, that's a lot. I don't know exactly what we're gonna see. This is just what it's at right now. And based off of that, I would actually pay off all of my graphics cards and then start making profit pretty quickly around like the 6 to 9 month mark, which is honestly really good, especially considering these are graphics cards that I just had sitting around in my machines because I needed them for editing anyway. So if you already have a graphics card that is decent for gaming or work or whatever it is, and you can make a little bit of side money using mining and NiceHash, it seems like a no-brainer to me. But again, I am very new to this and the crypto space is very volatile, so definitely do your research. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm definitely getting really into it despite the fact that it was just like a huge headache to set up. But the idea of just having these run in the background, making some money while I do no work is just so exciting. So if you guys want to see more videos on this, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. If you have any tips for me, again, I'm a newbie, I'm a beginner to this entire mining operation, so please let me know so that I can optimize this, and then we could possibly do that in another video. Also, before we finish off, if you want to check out NiceHash for yourself, there's a link down below in the description. And if you're already into crypto or you don't want to do mining but you own some crypto, definitely check out BlockFi. It's what I use to earn interest on my crypto investments. So I've actually made about $200 just by leaving my money in the BlockFi account and having it earn interest. When you use my link, you can earn up to $250 in free crypto when you sign up for BlockFi. So be sure to check that out. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will catch you next time. Toodles!